Hey everyone, it's Emily. Welcome back on my channel. Today's video is going to be all about the new Clinique Chubby Stick in collaboration with Crayola. They are limited edition Chubby Sticks that are supposed to be super moisturizing but have pretty good pigmentation, and they're in collaboration with Crayola. That's just so funny. I absolutely love this. You hear a lot about like collaboration with other influencer or with other brands sometimes, but this was one that I did not see coming, but I'm like abnormally excited about this. I have not tried them. I do have the 8 shades with me, which I'm going to be swatching on my lips, on my hand, as I usually do. And then I'm going to be wearing one shade throughout the day because I haven't tried them yet. So I wanted to see how they perform. They're supposed to be moisturizing, so we'll see how my lips feel throughout the day, how many times I have to reply, do they leave a stain? Because these are great if you like low maintenance lipstick. You just want a little bit of color, you don't want your lips to be dry. It's great on a daily basis, especially if they don't move around. Usually the lighter the color, the more low maintenance they are. So I'm going to try one of the ones that will be a little bit more bold so we can see if they actually move around or not. And yeah, I'm excited. What about you? They are limited edition. They're still available at Sephora. I'm a little upset with myself. I wanted to make this video earlier, but they're still available. So if you are interested, they will be linked down below. And they can be picked up at Sephora. And yeah, see this. I'm really excited. My lips have been feeling pretty dry, so I'm really excited to try these. This one is the first one. I feel like the box looks nuder than the packaging, but I'm going to be swatching it. This one is the color Fuzzy-Wuzzy, which, okay, this is what it looks like. I'm notoriously bad at pinpointing what things smell like, and I really don't have a really good, like, sense of smell. But, oh, it's actually a pretty nude. Okay, I was starting to think it was going to be dark, but that's actually really pretty. It seems to have a little bit of a frost pearly effect, so I'm going to be swatching out my lips. We might be able to tell better because on my hand it's a bit hard to pinpoint. So let's try this. Oh yeah, there's definitely a pearl effect to it. I'm going to actually zoom you in a little, right? That's much better. So you can actually see that there is a little bit of a pearl finish. It's kind of a brownier nude. I feel like it would look especially good on tan or deep skin tones, but it's a really comfortable, not too frosty type of brown. It's still very, very wearable. It's sheer, but it definitely still appears on my lips and they are somewhat pigmented already, so not bad. I totally envy people that actually get to choose the names of products because they seem to always have a lot of fun doing it. This one is a pink sherbet, which I kind of like that it's actually huge, the name, because sometimes you can't find the names whenever you're telling anyone. Oh, this one is really, really sheer. Like, really, really sheer. It doesn't seem to have any frost to it or pearl finish. It's definitely just a cream finish, but it's a pale pink. Let's try it on my lips. This one is definitely not pigmented, but if you're looking for something that is easy to wear, that is pretty sheer and moisturizing, definitely would be one of the color. It doesn't seem to be overly cool tone, just a little bit, so it's still very wearable. And if, like me, you have pigmentation in your lips, it might not be super intense. It's just a little bit of pink. It's really comfortable on my lips though. Then you get Tickle Me Pink, which looks a little bit more bright and a little bit more curly. Ooh, maybe not when you swatch it though. It's again one that is really, really sheer. There's no pearl finish. Huh, in packaging I would have thought it would have been a little bit more coral, but it seems to be more cool tone than the other one. So on my lips, there's definitely not a lot of color payoff. I have to say though that they feel really nice on my lips to the point that I kind of don't mind, because I'm probably just gonna put this in my purse and like apply it as lip balm. But if you have really pale pink lips, that might just be like the little, you know, plus to give you just a little bit of color. But if you have pigmented lips, this won't really show up on your lips. This one is called Marvelous? Marvelous, probably. So as you can see, this one is a deeper like berry color. Again, pretty sheer but somewhat buildable. And again, there's no frost to it, no pearl finish. Seems like a great like fall type of color. If you have a cooler undertone, it definitely will look a little bit more brown like this. If you have a warmer undertone, that's something that might look a little bit more mauve. So this is what this one looks like. So far, these colors don't seem to have left any stain on my lips, so I don't think they necessarily would throughout the day, but we're going to swatch the brighter, deeper shades, so they might. So the next one is Razzmatazz. razzmatazz? Not sure how you pronounce that one. See what I mean? They're having way too much fun at work. So this one is kind of a bright berry pink color with just a little bit of purple in it. It's actually really pretty. Kind of reminds me a little bit of a MAC Girl About Town, but obviously a sheer version of it. There's also no pearl finish. So as you can see, that one definitely has more pigment to it. I feel like it would leave a stain. We're going to be testing that out, obviously. I also want to note that it doesn't seem to be hard to make even, because sometimes even sheer lipstick can be uneven and it's hard to just make them work. Doesn't seem to be an issue with this. Just gonna point out that they're a dream to swatch because they're like super moisturizing on my lips. Not complaining. Then you get Wild Strawberry. Didn't even swatch on my hand. What am I doing? Also, no pearl finish on this one. It seems to be buildable and it's a gorgeous, shocking, it's a strawberry color. But it doesn't seem to be too warm finish. That one's cute, definitely a little bit more pigmented. You can build it up a little bit. So this one was Strawberry. Mango Tango, that looks like a fun color. Not a lot of pigment again. You can build it up a little bit actually, but not super pigmented. If you're interested in orange lipsticks but you don't think you can pull them off, that could definitely be an easy way to do so. Again, this one actually seems to have a little bit of a pearl finish. Oh yeah, definitely a pearl finish. So this one was Mango Tango. And last but not least, I'm going to be trying this one. This one is Red Violet. Let's try to swatch it. Ooh, this one is pigmented. Definitely a lot more pigmented. And again, there is no sheen to it. This one is definitely a cream finish. Oh yeah. So if you were looking for a pigmented one, this is definitely the most pigmented one. It's really, really pretty. Again, something that's great if you like those deep, like fall-ish color. This one will definitely stain your lips. So this one was Red Violet. Okay, if I had to choose favorites, I would go with this one because it's the most pigmented one and I just like that. I think after that it would be Strawberry and Razzmatazz. And surprisingly, I think I would still like the pink ones. They are not pigmented. I do have pigmented lips, so obviously something that is sheer won't show up really well on me. But at the same time, I feel like those like baby pink colors can be hard to pull off. Sometimes on a daily basis, I feel like they're almost too girly and I can't pull them off. So if you're like me and you just want to wear pink, but you don't always feel comfortable, that might be a great option. So I will probably still put them in my purse and wear them because they feel really moisturizing, but we're actually going to be testing the wear. I think I'm going to be wearing Razzmatazz. So Razzmatazz. Definitely like this one. I'm going to be doing the transfer test. Not that we really need to, but you know, just out of habit. So as you can see, there is some transfer. There's still some color on my lips. They feel really moisturized. Like, this is almost like a little bit oily, but in a good way. Like, it feels nourishing. Not sure which oil there is in there. I think it's mango. Yeah, mango and shea butter. So definitely, that's definitely working its magic on my lips. So I'm gonna be wearing this all day long. I'll come back whenever I feel like that I need to retouch or if there's anything happening, and yeah, I'll see you later. So I've been wearing the Chubby Stick for 3 hours. I had a meal and then I had a lot to drink and I wanted to update you. I feel like my lips are still comfortable. There's still a bit of moisture on it. The color still stained a bit on my lips, but I feel like I would touch up after eating, so I'm gonna zoom you in before I do so. So I definitely feel like there is still some color on my lips. And even if there's like not really much left, I did have a sandwich, which obviously I don't expect much to stay for a moisturizing lipstick afterwards. But I still feel like my lips are not dry per se, so I'm gonna be reapplying and then I'm gonna wait as long as possible before having another meal just so I can see how long it's actually gonna end up staying on my lips. Okay, so now I touched it up. It feels really, really great on my lips. And I'm gonna update you once again in a couple of hours. I've been wearing the lipstick in total for 6 hours, 3 hours since I reapplied. I wanted to update you because I've had some more food, I've had some more water, but the lipstick is still looking pretty decent on my lips, so I'm gonna zoom you in. It's still feeling very moisturized and there's still some color on my lips. I'm surprised because the first time I ate, pretty much everything was gone, but I had just done the lip swatch video. I feel like my lips are a little sensitive afterwards, so that might be it. It's currently still feeling nice, but I had pita bread, so I feel like my lips have a little bit of the like powder on top, so not sure how I feel about this. To be honest, I feel like that's basically how it's gonna be throughout the day. Like it's gonna disappear more and more, and every time I eat I would reapply, which I feel like it would be a little much to ask for a lipstick that is like sheer and moisturizing to last for like 10 hours. That's just not, at least I've never seen that happening, but like that's just not how it works. Like it's either moisturizing, it doesn't last super long, or it's a bit more drying, but it lasts longer. So there's definitely a balance, and it's definitely just a question of, are you comfortable reapplying lipsticks? I feel like the lighter ones, you don't even need a mirror. Or do you prefer to just not think about your lipstick the whole day? Then this wouldn't necessarily be the one, although they do fade pretty well. At least the color I'm currently wearing seems to be like fading very naturally. So if you just want to apply it in the morning and then not think about it throughout the day, it might be basically gone, but at least it will disappear in a nice way. I'm gonna keep wearing it just for the sake of testing like 8 hours like I usually do, but considering that I did reapply 3 hours, does it count as 8? It doesn't matter. I'm gonna keep wearing it for at least 2 or 3 more hours and then update you one last time. I wanted to update you one last time. I have been testing this lipstick for 9 hours, 6 hours since I reapplied, so 3 hours since the last update. Very specific, but as you can see, I'm gonna zoom in a second. There is still some color on my lips, but there's no more like balm, or at least not much at this point. So this is what my lips look like. As you can see, there's no more real shine, no more real balm per se. If I actually try to remove it, we'll be able to see how much color was still left, but I feel like there's still, you can see that there's still quite a bit of color, well, quite a bit. That was still a good amount of product. Definitely did stain a bit my lips. It wasn't moving around or anything. So yeah, it was still kind of on my lips. My lips don't feel dry per se, but I do feel the need to like reapply something at this point, so this is where my review wear tests first impression video is gonna end. I hope this was helpful and helped you decide if you were wanting to pick some up. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and to subscribe, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.